Your last breakup, was it your fault or their? 100% my fault.
Probably one of the top 3 worst feelings in the world is when you're just so heartbroken. You don't want to go to bed because you don't want to wake up and face another day.
Welcome back to Mental Thoughts HQ. Today we're reacting to a video from Alpha Central looking at divorced women publicly regretting the choices that got them there. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. We're currently on a goal to hit 500 subscribers and we're so close. Anyways, let's get right into the video.
This video was made for strictly artistic and comedic reasons only. No harm or offense is intended upon anyone featured or shown in this video.
Cheated and did, and I don't care. Yes, I cheated all through high school. Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah, so this is the exact thinking that gets people a divorce number 2.
Do you regret not saying to someone?
Sorry I cheated on you? I did, and it didn't feel good, and I wouldn't do it again. I really hurt his feelings, and it was super selfish.
If you can go back in time, what would you have said?
I just wouldn't have done it, because I didn't end up with that person. I wouldn't have stayed with the other person either. I just would have done it the right way. I call that other person my getaway car. I could have just gotten away by like my 2 feet.
Why do you think you did it?
I didn't have the courage and the fortitude that I have now, and I didn't know myself that well, and I was scared. I thought there was something better out there, and I wasn't ready to leap until I had the other thing, the getaway car.
What is the biggest lesson you've learned?
You have to do the work in therapy. You have to understand what, things are your triggers and what upsets you so that you can then not hurt other people.
I mean, at least she took accountability, but it's kind of like she wanted to cheat on her husband and then she cheated on him, and then the guy that she cheated on him with, she doesn't even want to stay with him. So it's like there just wasn't really a lot of thought there.
How do you feel getting divorced?
Good.
Yeah. Are you gonna miss me?
No.
This is stupid. This is why we're divorced.
It looks like he's the one who won on this one because she's literally recording his whole reaction to the divorce, and she got the answer at the end that she was looking for there.
Sarah, it's your 4th time getting married. Stop making a big deal about it. It's not even like that exciting. Okay, 2 things. 1, 2 of those marriages were courthouse weddings, whatever. 1 of them no one even knew about until I was getting divorced. And 2, this is the most important thing. I'm actually in love with this one, so yeah, hope that helps.
Yeah, so 4 weddings is kind of crazy, and this is not a defense, this is just a receipt. And I'm actually in love with this one is a rough sentence because what about the 3 before this?
I'm about to introduce a man to my group of friends after being divorced. And why do I feel like I'm in high school again? People talk about like dating being the worst part, but when you have to get to these steps all over again and start over, dating's the fun part. This doesn't work out. I have to be like, hey guys, I have a new one for you to meet.
She hasn't even introduced him yet and she's already planning the exit.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, again?
What's up?
Yeah, he was totally distraught when he tried to get a hug and he went immediately to his kid. Yeah, she's not getting any money on this one.
Your last breakup, was it your fault or their? 100% my fault. It was the first time I dated someone after I called off my wedding, and I was just really excited to just like date casually, and I just like really fell for him. So for months I was like, I don't want to date you, you're not my boyfriend, and I was pretty not nice to him. And then I was like, okay, we can date, and I was just like really in love with him, but I really didn't want to be in love. So I was really lashing out and acting like a little kid, and I would cheat on him all the time and tell him, and then he would stay with me, and then I lost respect for him, and I was just a mess. He was really nice to me all the time, even when I was horrible.
How does that make you feel?
It's like one of my only regrets in life was how I treated him. Yeah, it makes me like really sad.
She calls it her only regret, but I honestly don't believe her. And this man really just learned a lesson that he never asked for.
This is just my PSA to everyone who is getting married. Take it from me. And as much as you think that your marriage is forever and your relationship with them is forever, please draft a prenup and have your future husband or wife sign that prenup. Because getting divorced really sucks. It's really expensive. This would have all been avoided if I had a prenup going into the marriage.
So everyone thinks it's forever going in, and then the paperwork only matters on the way out.
I had a 1-year-old baby that cried all the time, a husband that worked 6 days a week, and on the 7th day a week, I'm not kidding, would game for 8 hours in his room. I lived by no family. I had no friends that were in the area because he moved us there for a job that he got hired for. And this was just one of the very many reasons why I filed for divorce. You feeling like you're crazy that you want a spouse to engage with you and your kids and have family time and feel like a priority, that's crazy that you feel crazy. And that was me for the 5 years I was married.
So she's talking about how he worked 6 days a week, moved for the job, and spent his 1 day off decompressing, and how she was isolated with a newborn baby with no support. And honestly, the fix for feeling alone in a house isn't leaving the house. It's telling him before you get a lawyer.
I absolutely went into marriage knowing I was going to become a divorcee. There was no question in my mind. I knew at some point we would get divorced. The only question mark was when. I thought, when I'm 40. Maybe I'd get that title. Maybe then I'd earned it, 10 years down the track. Because I think 10 years in a marriage, that's a pretty good innings in this day and age. That's like a good run. Turns out it was just the 3. In the end, that's all we kind of reached our limit with. But, still got the title in the end. And obviously, I don't want to get married ever again. However, double divorcee is a term that I'm living for. Like, that is, isn't it? Oh yeah, I'm a double divorcee. What? That's Slayana. Almost would be worth getting married again for.
This is crazy because she wanted a title and now she's saying double divorcee sounds so good, it's almost worth marrying it again for. It's kind of sad because that poor guy was a stepping stone just for a nickname.
So for everybody who didn't know, I am getting divorced. I also didn't know, but I did find out from a Hey Girly text message this morning. I don't have the stamina or the capacity to answer people's questions about the situation because obviously I am devastated. That was the absolute love of my life. Like, I genuinely just thought that I had found my person. My eyes are literally disgustingly raw. Anyways, so for people who are wanting the tea and wanting all of that, you don't have to search for it. It's here. I don't know. My goal now is to heal, whatever that looks like. I'm extremely sad. I'm heartbroken. You can clearly see my TikTok that things change in a matter of minutes, in a matter of days. So, just lots of prayers for us, please.
Yeah, it's kind of weird how she's putting all of her stuff online for the divorce. It's like, you can just keep it to yourself,
And talk to me the way that I talk to him sometimes, I would be in a literal puddle. Sometimes I am so mean to that man, and he's always so kind. And I know that if he ever returned the same words and the same tone, I would cry.
You know what the saddest part is that I can't even say that this man can only take so much and that he will someday potentially leave and you're going to be left thinking, why? What happened? I honestly can't say that because I don't think that's what's going to happen because I know good men and I know that they will stay. I think that a lot of that has to do with men actually loving greater than women. They love and stay even when there's a lack of kindness, effort, reciprocation, happiness. So when a woman comes on and she's very obviously aware of her lack of kindness, for her to not talk about sitting down with her husband and taking accountability and apologizing on top of changing, it's kind of sad.
It's kind of crazy how she's able to make a video talking about how she feels bad for saying the things that she says to her husband, but at the end of the day, she won't go and take accountability and tell him and apologize for the things that she says.
You miss him? Are you crying? Oh. Come here.
It does make you kind of, oh fuck. Makes you feel, I just had a tearful day today. I miss familiarity, you know. I do miss James, because he was part of the family, wasn't he? You know.
What do you mean a big hole in your life?
I just don't know. I couldn't tell you. Just feel a bit lost.
I mean, it's kind of funny how the mom is grieving more than the actual daughter herself, but sometimes the person who loses the most in a split is the one who wasn't even in the relationship.
I'm going to document everything that's going on. So I'm pulling up. This is from last night. Did you saw the email I sent you?
All right, do me a favor and play them. Just because I have what you sent me and I'll submit those already,
camera.
but just to put them on camera, yeah.
So you help.
Listen, like right now, whatever happens today is done. There's nothing we can do about it right now. This that you try to explain to us, this is something that you can tell the judge. You can tell your
No, I don't want to talk.
Like,
I didn't do nothing. Please.
Gloves? I just...
Please, don't do it.
Shoes that... I got my cards right there. I'll get it.
Gabby, I can't believe you did this to me. Everybody in these goddamn houses. It wasn't with you! Stop it!
I can only imagine what he had to go through when they were married, because if she's acting like this after they're divorced, imagine what she was like when they were married. If you guys enjoyed watching, make sure to check out these other videos on the left and right, and also make sure to like and subscribe. We're currently on a goal to reach 500 subscribers, and it would mean a lot to us if you could just help us get there. Honestly, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.